Hey everyone, we are wrapping up our first week of puppy life, so I figured it'd be a good time to go over what that kind of looks like, along with what puppies need, how we care for them, and what we're looking forward to. There are two very vital things that puppies need to make it past this first week. The first thing would be that puppies need to nurse every 2 to 3 hours. Even missing 1 or 2 feedings can put the puppies in a very critical situation where they can develop hypoglycemia, they can suffer from dehydration, and it's very difficult for a puppy to come back from that at such an early stage of life. A couple of ways that we make sure that our puppies are thriving and that they're gaining the weight that they need to is by monitoring their weight daily, along with making sure that I visually confirm a latch for every puppy every time I go in to check on them. The very first day when puppies are born, you can expect a small weight decrease, but every day after that, you should show a consistent increase in their weight, and by the end of that first week, ideally, each puppy should have doubled in weight, or very close to it. The second most important thing for puppies in their first week of life is a warm and comfortable environment to sleep and eat. For the first few weeks, puppies are physically incapable of regulating their own body temperature, and if they become too cold, they can't eat or digest their food properly, and it kind of becomes a snowball effect of issues and can lead to fading puppy very, very quickly. For example, if they're too cold, they won't be able to nurse, and if they're not nursing, they very quickly can become dehydrated. And the most efficient way that I have found to keep puppies warm and comfortable during this crucial time is by maintaining an additional heat source in their room at 85 degrees, along with keeping a heating pad under their bedding in their whelping area on its lowest setting. It's important to have a heating pad that's not as big as the whelping area, just so that the puppies can move away if they get too warm. Throughout this first week, Mama does most of the caring for them, and aside from maintaining the temperature of the room and checking in on them, my main job is to make sure that she's happy, she's well fed, she always has clean filtered water, frequent potty breaks, and overall just wants for nothing. Fortunately, Nova is a wonderful mama, and as long as she has the things that she needs, she's excellent at taking care of her puppies. She also has quite the personality and has absolutely no problems letting me know if something is not up to her standards. Throughout the first week, puppies pretty much just sleep, eat, potty, and repeat. The first 3 days are absolutely the most crucial. Puppies are born blind and deaf, and they rely on their sense of smell and their ability to do their little bitty wiggly movements to find Mama to make sure that they eat. Within those first 3 days, the umbilical cord stump will dry up and fall off. It is important to check on the umbilical cord while it is still attached to make sure that it is not getting infected. The rest of the first week is also pretty important, especially checking on the puppies and Mama every 2 to 3 hours to make sure all of their needs are being met. A typical day for us in the first week of puppy life looks something like alarm set for every 2 hours of every day. We go in, let Mama out to potty, check on puppies, count them and make sure they're all present, moving and physically look okay. I know it's maybe a little silly and maybe even slightly irrational, but yes, I count them every single time. There's nowhere for them to go, but peace of mind. Nova does very, very well, but there are other females out there that will constantly try to move their puppies, and Nova may also, if there was a situation where she felt unsafe or something, she may try to move them, so yes, I count them. Next, I'll make sure that I refill the water and food. Nova will certainly get a little cranky if her bowls are empty, which is completely reasonable. She has a lot of mouths to feed, and whether she eats or not, she's still going to feed them, which can make her lose weight entirely too quickly, and we don't ever want to see that. 3 of those many daily check-ins are swapping out bedding, making sure her heating pad is functioning and the temperature in the room is appropriate, along with doing lots and lots of laundry. For laundry, I typically use a very gentle baby detergent, Dreft to be specific, along with white vinegar. White vinegar is super fantastic at removing any odors, keeping everything soft and clean. I actually also use white vinegar to clean the adult dog's bedding. It just works. It works really, really well. Now, I know that the every 2 to 3 hours can be absolutely brutal, but it is so necessary, especially in a litter with multiple puppies. It's very, very easy to miss the initial warning signs of a puppy not thriving like the rest of them. Being diligent allows the opportunity to intervene with a puppy that may be falling behind the rest. Sometimes a puppy can be perfectly normal and healthy, but the second their litter mates grow a little bit bigger than them, they can be bullied away from nursing and decline very, very rapidly. At this stage, I'm just overjoyed with how well they're all doing. As you can see, they're all moving around. They're all around the same size. They all have just about doubled in weight. We have our cute little patch puppy right there. He's absolutely adorable. And then we have just about the cutest thing that I have ever seen is the puppy piles. They all just climb up on each other, they cuddle up, and they take lots and lots of naps, especially in the first week. Along with them moving and nursing very well, they are beginning to develop some spots. It's a little hard to see, but if you look close enough, you can see they're going to start coming through soon, along with their noses and their ears. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, go ahead and leave me a comment, and stay tuned for week 2.